Hello, hello. Welcome to Leap Taken. I'm Mika. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And I have a bit of a little mini haul, something I didn't actually talk about, but that is also in the haul as well. So I'm going to start with that because I'm too excited. So earlier today, and I'll have up on Leap Taken on Instagram. As soon as we're done, I'll go ahead and upload my trip to the BTS store right here in, well, not here because I don't live there, but here in Arizona, but in a place called Mesa, Arizona. So I took a little drive and I went over there to this Asian market, and it's really cool. By the way, when you go in there, they have a lot of stuff. But anyway, so I found out through Instagram about this store, and I'll tag the store and all that if you happen to be in Arizona and you also are a big BTS fan, dare I say, Army. But anyway, yeah, let me get into it. So I'll be featuring these stickers tomorrow, but look at this. So I got these cute stickers, the BT21. It's a thing. You just gotta look. But anyway, these are cute little, it's 3 sheets of stickers, and I thought these would be great. Let me see if I can get these without too much lighting. Great for my planning stuff. So they're just so cute and adorable. So I got these. So excited about these. Then nail art, because I'm about to do my nails. So I got this cute nail art too. So it's got like these cute things on it, and this is based on a character for art. No, this is Jin. Sorry. If you're familiar. But anyway, there you go. So this is my BTS stuff. Then I needed another mouse pad, so I got this too. So there you go. And one of my favorite purchases, because this is for RN. But anyway, it's a cute mug. This mug is adorable. So let me show you. I am so excited. When I went into the store, I went by myself because I wanted to go. But my daughter would have usually went with me because she got me into all this anyway. But anyway, she didn't. And check this out. Is this not adorable? Oh my God, this is so cute. Anyway, so yeah, this is the mug that I got. And I love this mug already. I think, oh my God, it's so cute. And it matches my aesthetic because everything is pretty much becoming pink in this room. So you don't see it, but even my background on my computer is all pink. I got these great stickers or wallpaper stickers or whatever for the computer. So that's stuff that I went and picked up today. Actually, I found it today, so I was very excited to go out on a hunt for that. It wasn't that far, but it was, I had to get there. And I'm glad I did. Oh my God, they had so much cool stuff. I wanted a phone case, but they only have for the iPhone 11 because that was the phone that was out at the time. And that's what the store has. So I'll have to look to see. Please know when this group comes to LA or anywhere close to Phoenix, I will be there. I will be purchasing a ticket. That will be something. I don't care how much. I don't care. It's going to happen. I'm purchasing a ticket and I'm going and I'm making it happen. I don't care. I'm sending that to the universe. I will be in the concert. So I've spent the day listening to the Deep Cuts playlist on Apple Music for BTS because why not? And I'm just like all in right now. So, I mean, I listen to it. Hi, Dylan. I normally listen to it anyway, but it's feel good music. I'm actually going to be doing a video talking about music, spirituality, witchcraft, and all that sort of stuff. And I'll go into a whole thing about BTS because it's kind of a thing. It's kind of a thing, but in a good way. But anyway, let me get to this haul. So I have been wanting to get for quite some time these. These are for your cards. Of course, I don't have any cards. Let me go grab some cards. You know what? And I will feature, you see I got on shorts. I'm going to feature these. I had these for some time, the Housewives Tarot, a domestic divination kit. If you've never seen these are everything. They're a little edgy, we'll just say that. They've got a little edge to them. But let me get a card or two. So let me show you how it goes. So you would just, on a flat surface, of course, you would display your card. And it would go like this. It would go like this. Anyway, so you would have your card. So like if you were focusing or something. So this one came in packs. So we got this one. This is the moon. And you have the sun. Let me go this way. The sun. Then, excuse me, like I threatened to cough every 5 seconds here. You have these as well. I'm trying to hold them up but you get the gist. So look, if I can get it. So it goes like this. Let me just use one card. Jeez, it's not participating. Anyway, so look at this. And they had the store that I got it from, and there's a link in the description as well. It's a 4-pack because I wanted options. So here's another one. Let me use a different card so you can also peep the deck. This deck has been out forever. It's been years, but I just thought it was fun. Isn't that cute? So, yeah. This is the one of the purchases I got. So these are great to hold up your tarot oracle cards, and they're pretty wide if you have like a wide deck or something like that to hold it up. So these are really good. Again, good to keep on your altar or your workspace. I'm working from home, so I'm always in this room most of the time. So this is good kind of visually, no matter what workspace area I'm sitting in. If I want to focus on certain energy and things like that, but definitely for rituals or spell work and things like that, these will definitely come in handy. So love these. Like I said, I've been wanting to get them for some time, and I finally found ones that I like, and I got them. Okay, so nice purchase. Not expensive, you'll see. I have the link, like I said, in the description. So then these things here, I've been wanting to get something like this. I don't know how often I wear them, but they're to hold your crystals. So they come in, mine were a 4-pack. You can get different kinds. So it's just, I thought for the summer, these are good material. It kind of fits the summer feeling right now, but you put your crystals in it. Let me grab a crystal. Trying to get a good one. Okay. I think this is like red carnelian. So we're going to try this one. And I'll put it in the light color one. And let's see how this goes. I haven't tried it out yet. I got this actually a couple weeks ago, but life has been very interesting, hasn't it been? So I think I'm trying to put it in the little, I don't know, area you put the crystal in. Trying to wrap it around. I think this is how it goes. All right, and then I think I'm supposed to take it and close it like that. So yeah, this is the crystal. So you would wear this around your neck, and you can have your crystal. So if there's certain energy, let me back up. So if there's certain energy, you can tighten it up too. Let me see. Yeah, as I get my hair in here. Oh, that's just awesome. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. So you can tighten it up, but basically, you can have your crystals or things like that. Very not expensive purchase on Amazon, by the way. But yeah, it's a way to switch out your crystals and wear them. I like these. This is the light color one, but I can imagine the black would look just as nice. Or the brown, or even this kind of pinkish color, peach color. But yeah, I think this is really cute. I like this a lot. So this was something I've been meaning to get, and I'm glad I did. Another purchase that I've been meaning to get and I'm sure if you spend any time at all on Amazon, you've probably seen these little glass bottles that they're selling. See? So it's a dropper. So you can, I'm thinking, one, this is great for any potions and things like that. So definitely for perfumes and things of that, right? It is cool. These are absolutely stunning. And I think these are great for glamour magic, beauty magic, any sort of potions you're whipping up, because they are so beautiful. I mean, you can make it into whatever you want. That's some of the packing foam or cotton or whatever. But anyway, this is so pretty, isn't it? Look at it. And it's just enough to hold your potions. I'm already really excited about using it. So you get 5 altogether. If you were curious to know the sizing, this is the size. I thought they were bigger. I knew they were small, but like, look at it up against my hand. You see what I mean? My hands are not very large. And here's a kind of greenish, clearer color. I like this. So, I mean, you could just think of the possibilities of how you would use this based on the colors too. OMG, love these jars, right? These are so nice. Oh my God, they're so delicate and so pretty. I even like just this part where it's like, look at that. It's so pretty. And the colors, I like the way the colors pick up on it and shine on it. So all together, there are 5. So you have the red one, which is like, to me, fiery passion potions. And this makes me feel like anything psychic, or this is like a bluish, kind of purplish, and it makes me think just like a potion or some sort of scent, oil blend to bring about psychic connection, or to amplify your psychic abilities. And then we have pink, and this makes me think love, romance, or self-care, self-love, whatever, potion, you can, use that. And then this greenish color one, I don't know if it's picking up that it's green, but it is. It's a greenish color, and this is definitely money. So if you want to, attract more money. And then there's this like orangish color or something like that. And I'm just saying energy, balanced energy, grounding energy, because it's kind of like orangish brown. So, if you want to stay grounded, this is something, I don't know, you would use. I'm just going on colors and how I think about those colors. So anyway, this was my prized possession that I did purchase. And I'm going to be actually crafting some oils tomorrow. So I'm excited because I'll be utilizing those little jars. Oh my God, and I'll probably want more. I know, well, because I'm going to reconfigure that space right there. So I'll have room for the jars and my potions, and I'll have to put a little label or something on the bottom so I know what it is, because I am, believe it or not, I have this weird thing where I forget to write what it is that I made in my little bottles, because it's so prevalent in my mind at the time of making it. It never dawns on me that I might forget because I've made other things. So yeah, this is an ongoing issue. It's an ongoing. So just to recap, the Amazon little mini haul I got. So I got this to put the crystals in, and I'm already loving this. I think this is really cute. And like I said, it's not very expensive. So the crystal goes here, and this can be adjusted. So if you don't want to wear it too long around your neck, and this is adjusted for, the crystal, and that's how you tighten it up using this right here. So I think this is really nice. I love, and it's long. So if you do want to have it, long, I like that too. And I'll show you the black one again. Yeah. So you can see, and it feels like a synthetic fabric material or something. It's not plastic, I could tell you that. But it feels a little coated with something, some sort of plastic or something. I don't know what I got into. So I'm gonna take this off and show you again. So this is what that looks like with the crystal in it. See? So I think it's right here. I can see it might come out a little bit. So I would have to probably do better about like how I put the crystal in here. But I have it pretty snug on here. I think it would hold for the most part. Maybe I could have put it in the other way. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But this is really cute, right? So I love this. I love it all. And then, of course, to hold your cards, tarot and oracle cards. These, I don't know what they're officially called. I forgot. It's on Amazon, whatever they're called. But I think these are great. So this is the sun and this is the moon. I'm trying to angle it so the light is not making it too crazy so you can see it. But came in a pack of 4. see. Well, yeah, hopefully you see. I'm trying to do this so the light, I know the light is crazy. Sorry. Anyway, but you can check it out though. Again, click on the link, and those are affiliate links, so it's a little bit, but it helps. I appreciate it. Please know that. And my BTS purchase is at the BTS store, and yes, it is awesome. Nail art, which actually, let's open this up and look at it, shall we? Let's really look at this. Oh, and I got a free poster too. Oh, I left it. Hey, could you hand me my poster? So I got the nail art. All right, so without the plastic and all that. So you can see this is so cute. And this is based on Jin. Jin is like the oldest member of BTS, the older one in there. That's how I know him. I don't know if you were, thank you. I don't know if you remember this, but a couple months ago I mentioned that my mom was in the hospital. Well, she came. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I am so happy to hear that. Yeah, you said that, and I said I was sending healing energy your way, I believe. Thank you for updating me, and I'm glad. No, it's in Mesa. It's in Mesa, in a place called H Mart, like H like Hills or Harry, Mart. And it's an Asian market, so they have like little stores in there. You can buy everything in there: electronics, comforter, massagers, food, music. I thought there was a nail salon in there. It's a nice spot. But anyway, I got this free because I follow them on Instagram. Do you not love this? And by the way, RM is one of my favorites, so that makes sense for me. She let me pick which one I wanted, but these are the tiny tan things, which I think are absolutely adorable. So this is happening, and it's pink, and it fits everything in my office, which is slowly becoming pink. Then the stickers I'm getting for my planner, I don't know if they sell online, by the way, but you can get BTS merchandise online in general for sure, because I have to go find a phone case. I don't know, I'm so far gone. I don't know. I haven't bought, I know a lot of people buy like the albums because they like all the photo cards and the books. They really go all out, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't even have anything to play it on. My daughter does, but I don't have anything. These stickers are adorable, and I love them all. This is part of also BTS collection. They're little mini things, so I just think these are cute to do a cute planner spread with. I usually don't get too cutesy, but I kind of like it. Interesting. Yes, there is a BTS store here. That is weird to me that it is here too, but yes, it is. And it is, the bag that I purchased the things in says BTS store. So it's like legit. All right, so the sticker pages that I got, it's it's the same sticker. It's 3 of the same, but I think these are just up close. Let me just show you a little bit more. They're the same, but I love these. These are great for my planners. So very excited about these. Oh my gosh. And again, the nail art with Jin on it, which I think is so cute. Love that. And then I have gotten this mouse pad as well, which I'll open now. Everything is adorable and cute there. It's called Tiny Tan stuff or something. Anyway, but these are just adorable, and I like it. And it's pink, so that fits my room. But I like this so much. Anyway, I needed this because my current mouse pad, which is fine, I use this one, but now I have this because I needed, I have a computer over here, and I'm talking to you on one, so I needed more than one mouse pad because I use a pink desk pad. Also, I got off of Amazon, and that is hard to move your mouse around, especially the one for the Apple one. It's rough. So I needed that. So let me check that out. Ooh, nice and smooth, it works. So I'm good. Then, just to recap, this is my favorite thing. The mug. It's the mug. Yes. Love, love, love. This is my favorite. I love this so much. This mug. And it was not cheap. You like the Galaxy mouse pad? I got it off of Amazon, just, Also, that I did get off of Amazon. So I've had a full, fun early part of my day shopping. So that was fun. I actually went there, and then I went out to I've been all over. Then I went over to like y'all know, but well, Dylan knows who's here now. Queen Creek or Queens Creek. I went over there to a Kirkland furniture store because I was looking for something to put in my living room. I had a big old piece of art in there, but I'm not feeling anymore. I didn't like how I felt with that in my living room. It just had energy attached to it. So I wanted something fresh, but everything has to have just a hint of witchiness to it. So I found something. I'm very excited about that. So that's happened as well today, and it was just perfect. And it was on sale. It was like $99.99, which I didn't want. I didn't want to spend $100, but it was 40% off. So I didn't spend $100, and I was prepared to spend like 50, maybe 60, because it's like huge. It's a big piece of art for the wall, because it's something that's like over the like central focus in the living room. So you want something big. Queen Creek, I haven't been there in a while. Yeah, I hadn't been over there in a while either, to be honest with you. And they have built up so much. That's one thing about Arizona in general right now. As you are in the overall Phoenix area, if you're in the I'm on the in the East Valley. That's how they call it, the West Valley and the East Valley. So I'm in the East Valley, and I noticed that there's just so much going on, construction wise, housing, apartments, shopping centers. Like, it's just going up every time you go. If you wait a couple months and go back out again, you see something else that just sprang up. And they finished the previous project. So there's like a lot going on. They're putting in like new traffic lights. It's just so new. Are you going to post a picture on IG? Of course I am, yes. Yes, I am. I'm very excited about everything. I had my phone out because I was working on doing, using iMovie, because I'm familiar with that. I know there's different software and things like that where you can make like movies for Instagram Reels and all that sort of stuff. I'm trying to go more in that direction. And I like using iMovie to kind of work with that because I'm familiar with it. Instead of getting other software and things like that, Arizona is basically becoming, yes, it is becoming the new California. Fun fact, I thought many years ago, since childhood, I thought I wanted to live in California. Barbie had a lot to do with it, but I wanted to live in Malibu. Malibu Barbie, oh. But anyway, I wanted to live in Malibu. I wanted to live by the beach when I was little. But I've been to California. I've never been to LA or Malibu. I've only been I went to San Francisco and then wine country because that speaks to who I am. Many years ago I went, but that was a really fun trip. But no, I've never actually been to Southern California. And I understand a lot of folk from there are moving into Arizona, and the housing, the prices, everything, our gas, everything is matching the monetary energy of California. Like, it's steadily getting there. And I saw signs when I was in Queen Creek that said they're selling acreage, plots of acreage. And that kind of goes back to something I've been thinking about a lot lately about, okay, am I going to make this thing to leave this country altogether, or some sort of dual citizenship situation? I'm still trying to figure it all out. I have time, and I have time to figure out where I want to go, because right now the top places are still Mexico and Portugal, but I do think a lot about, like, well, what if I do stay here and I get some land, maybe I just live, like, I get a trailer or RV at first, because I'm okay with taking things in steps, a different leap, if you will. The first leap would be purchasing the land, and then the next thing will be living maybe in some sort of mobile home or RV or type situation at first, until I can get my money together to build, because sometimes you can't do it all at once, and that's okay. You can take them in baby steps. So I'm thinking like that, but I'm trying to make sure I want to do that here instead of in another country. Roughly 264,870 people move to Arizona each year. Woo. and that's based on 2018 information. Yeah, I know that's more. They have flooded here. And Texas is also another place that all the Californians are going. So that's fun. And they are like, don't come here anymore. If I were to be a dual citizen, I would probably be Greece and USA. I'll have to check it out. Greece. I don't know. I would love to go. I know two people, one, a family member of mine, who by the way doesn't live in this country anymore, but he started traveling, and about 2 years ago, I think he said he's in Mexico. And this is like one of my first cousins, by the way. And a good friend of mine I've known for years. We raised our babies together. My babies are all adults, but anyway, she also has been to Greece, I think at least twice, and she loves it. So I don't know. I look forward to that trip as well. But I know for me, I'm most likely, I'm working on Mexico this year. And I'm going to do like an Airbnb situation instead of a resort, because I'm trying to see if I want to live there. And that's a whole thing, which goes into our chat today. So let's talk about power, true power, because I'm about to talk about manifesting and all that, and that ties in. True power as a witch. That's specifically that. What does that mean? What do y'all think it means? For me, it's the ability, my natural ability, and we all have it on some level. It's a skill, so that means you can master it, you can learn it, you can develop it. Would you say, honestly, I would probably say I'm romanticizing living in Greece. They say it's beautiful and it's wonderful, so I don't know, but I'm not Greece. I'm okay with maybe Portugal, which I believe that's the Mediterranean, right? Geography was never my strong point. Still hasn't. I had to homeschool my kids, and I was teaching myself because I forgot. But anyway, I still struggle with geography. But I believe that's the Mediterranean, where I'm thinking about Spain, right? Not Mediterranean. Anyway, we'll figure it out later. But true power for me, it's stepping into my higher self. It's using the skills that I know have been handed down to me. It's connecting with energy, my own energy, recognizing it, wielding it, and then connecting outside. But my true power always starts from within, because that's where you can cut yourself off from your true power as well. If you really think about it, a lot of us are not living up to our potential. And I'm not talking about careers, making money, and all that sort of stuff. Just like your sense of wellness and being. And I'm not saying this like, oh, I got it all together. It's more like, I recognize this. Scrolling, using these phones, scrolling through the different things that we scroll through, computer, everything. I mean, honestly, too much of any good thing can eventually become an obstacle for you. I'm an avid reader. I love reading, but if I'm not careful, I mean, now, because the phone is taking up a lot of my other free time, and I'm working on balancing that better, but I could read just all the time. I love a good story, and I can read now at this point. Before I used to read a book at a time, and it always amazed me when I was in school how I could, in college, how am I reading more than one book at one time? Because it's bite sized. But I started doing that, especially now that I have Leap Taken going, because here, and if you join Leap Taken membership, we do a book club, and then for Coven, and then also a sacred place for witches over on the Discord channel. I plan on us, having discussions and things like that. By the way, we are working on I haven't actually announced it yet, but it's going to be coming up, doing a coloring book day. I'm thinking maybe in the next week or so, we'll plan it and have it on a Saturday where we're all just virtually hanging out, coloring, and talking some witchy topics. I'll have some fun stuff planned as well. But yeah, and cocktails, always cocktails. They can be mocktails too, but bring a cocktail. But you have to join the Discord to find out. And I said a sacred place. It is a sacred place, but it's a safe place for witches. And that link is also in the description as well. But power for me is balance. Is from within. Again, one of the things I've noticed, especially having a presence on YouTube and somewhat on Instagram, and now I'm coaching and work or mentoring with other witches as well, is that we tend to keep looking outward and looking for all these connections where the true power is centering yourself. Because once you're grounded, centered, and your feet are firmly planted, and you're feeling yourself, basically, all those things that a lot of us are taught not to do. Yeah, be conceited, believe in yourself. Yeah, think you're better. Yes, think it. In this moment, you're better. Now, better than what? Leave it alone. Yeah, I'm better. I'm better than a version I was before. I'm a better version of me. Think on that level. Really boost yourself up. That's powerful, because see, once you're believing yourself, once you're there, you get to tap into something that other people are honestly, well, talk narcissists. One of the positive things about people with narcissistic behavior disorder is that they have this thing where they really just think they're the ish. They're the ish all the time, and they're smarter than you. They can figure it out, even if it's proven that they are in fact not. They will find a way to spin that. You want to talk about mental alchemy? They are masters of that. Now, I'm not telling you to become a narcissist, but I am saying if you're familiar with that level of delusion, yeah, adopt some of that. That is where you center yourself in that power, and it just builds in you at that point. Because at that point, energetically speaking, you're on a certain frequency, and it's not about you thinking I'm the most powerful in the world. No, remember what I said. I'm a better version than what I was before. I've grown. Like, you believe that, you speak that to yourself, on yourself. And that's where the power begins. Because power is belief in yourself, belief in your skills as a witch, belief in your ability to manipulate energy. You have to believe before you cast a spell, before you cast a circle to cast a spell or work the ritual, that you have the power to make any of this actually happen. That this is very real, because you are making it real. You have untapped, or you have a source of energy inside of you that is always there, always at the ready for you to use in any direction, in any which way you so choose. You have to believe that. Now, how you use it, that's another conversation. But the point is, if the ability is there, I feel like a lot of people forgot that too much of a good thing isn't a good thing. Exactly. Even good things. I mean, honestly, water, which is the magical elixir of life. A friend of mine a couple of years ago, I remember she was doing a diet. I hadn't talked to her for a bit. We worked together, and I remember she was telling me she was just like, I drank so much water. I think she was doing keto or something, and part of it was like doing a lot of water, or at least her interpretation was. So she drank tons of water, so much it made her sick. She was like ready to vomit. She drank, like, for the people who drink like a gallon or more a day, like, I understand it, but like, why you're getting, I mean, if you're really thirsty, but if you're forcing the water down your throat until you're nauseous, that's not healthy. That's too much. Your body is telling you it's too much. But they have these little marks on their gallons, and they have these goals, and it's too much. It's too much. You don't need to, I mean, yes, you can, but if your body is having a reaction to the intake of that much water, yes, it's the elixir of life, and we all technically need it. But there's a such thing as too much. I feel a lot of witches use that phrasing of, I am the most powerful, but I'm not more powerful than I was. Yeah, I'm more powerful than I was. I'm a better version. I'm a better witch. I believe I am. I truly believe I'm a better witch than I was last year, the year before then, and so forth. I think of it like that because I got to live another year. I got to live for another batch of time. And I got more knowledge. I read more books. I talked to more people. I've had more experiences. I've practiced more. Yeah, so why wouldn't you be better? That's how, better than yourself, better each iteration of yourself. And it's not a thing where, I mean, yes, you can measure it by the results of your spells, because honestly, that is part of it. However, I also think that you can, because not everybody casts spells all the time. The ritual work. How are you feeling? Are you feeling connected? That's power. That's where the power is at. I believe scientifically you can, drown from too much water. Yes, you can. Yeah, I got you. You can. And I'm like, I see people out here ordering these like big old gallons, or like they have those other like big cups, and they have like words on them and things like that for like the goal of the day or something, like you're almost there or something like that. And that's a good thing. I don't know if and by the way, I have also seen doctors talking about this in interviews and things like that, and like on panels on the water intake thing, like this concept of 8 glasses of water a day. Uh, Supposedly, that's not even something that's medically agreed. It was basically based on one person's opinion, but people have built things around the concept of at least 8 glasses of water a day. I really thought that was a standard. No, most times, and I've heard two schools of thought on thirst. If you already feel thirsty, you've waited too long to drink. That's what I was told. And then the other idea was, well, when you get thirsty, drink. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel thirsty now, but I've been drinking. But I'm also talking. So that could be it. And I talk a lot throughout the day. Yeah, in almost every aspect that I do, I'm always talking. So it's funny because I manifested all of this. But yeah, back to I went into part of my journey, my spiritual journey, is really learning to believe in myself. And that sounds so like, duh, of course you have to believe in yourself, but no, no, no. Let me tell you how you can tear down the belief in yourself. Focusing too much on the physical, focusing on comparison to other people, whether, it's their physical appearance or what they have going on, and or both. That strips away that belief in yourself, by the way. And sometimes just irrational fears. Some of us still hold on to, and I say irrational because you know better, but you're still holding on to that fear. Like you've figured it out. For some of us who have done the shadow work and we've gone through the whole thing, yet we're still focusing very much on the fear. Like we're triggered easily by this fear. Let's say it's the concept of some people are afraid of oracle cards and tarot cards, even though they're very much into paganism. And you don't have to like that, but they want to like it, but they have this fear that they're going to attract something or something's going to come through, irrational. Because if you use tarot cards, you use oracle cards or any sort of divination, you understand that's not how it comes across. And by the way, I do use my cards, different ones, for the purposes of interacting with spirits, with my specific spirits. I will do that. It's a way of communication. Sometimes, and if I could figure out how exactly, that would be awesome. I don't know if it's me or just their energy and how they manifest and how they interact and communicate with me. But can you guys hear me? Because it's spinning on my end. Did I freeze? Uh-oh. Did I freeze? Oh no. Oh, am I connected? Am I connected or what? Oh, no, I didn't freeze. Oh, I lost connection. So I heard from a person that they went to a psychic tarot reader, and the client mentioned to the reader that they were a witch, and the reader responded negatively. I was like, what? Oh, gosh, yeah. Sometimes people are very disappointing. That's kind of the way I look at it. I just have to realize sometimes people can be very disappointing. People who you think would have a more open mind are very disappointing. Wait, I want to go back to that comment. I manifested $300 and now I can buy a Picasso tab and an economical art tablet so I can create my own trading card game. Yes, good for you. Congratulations. Don't you love when things like that happen? Yes, my spells that I've done, the recent video where I was showing more hands-on approach to the spells on spells video. Yeah, those things are working, and it wasn't so much about me and those spells. It was also about helping others, and I've been doing that, and I'm it's replenishing on my end. Like I'm doing good too, but because I'm doing well, I'm able to help them, and I love that. By the way, I love that so much when I feel good helping the people that I care about. I mean, most of us do, but I really do it. That's when I feel rich. I feel wealthy. I feel like I'm sitting in my power when I can help others like that. Financially, that's a good feeling, because I know what I mean, most of us, we know what it's like to be on the receiving end, or the need is very strong for you to receive that financial help. I used to say before, sometimes $1,000. This is years ago. I was like, $1,000 would be a game changer. I would be able to fix so much if I just had $1,000. I could get everything on track. And then, once I realized I got to that amount, and I figured that was kind of the secret, this amount would set a chain reaction. Once I kind of focused on it and stopped saying prosperity, abundance, and just like, because I would get, but not enough. And I really targeted, not hyper focused, but focused in a line. I was able to manifest that $1,000 and then some, actually, at one time. So it was actually 2,000 that came. And I'll never forget that, because I was like, whoa, this really happened. Like, I'm still always surprised when things come together. I've had less depression coming up with ideas for the game. Good for you. Good. That's great. Yeah, that is really awesome. But yeah, your true power is from within. It starts with you. It starts you building it, you understanding it, you letting it sit in your gut, in your heart. Your emotions are powerful because it drives you. That's true power. And how you direct it, like I said, that's a whole other conversation, but that's where it's coming from. We petition outwardly to these spirits, to these other entities, gods, goddesses, even our ancestors. We can petition, and hey, some might even be a demon if you believe in that. But yeah, you petition outward. But the true power that's driving the spell, driving the work, is coming from you. It should be. And you're just asking them to lend their energy, to sort of boost that energy already. But you don't have to petition anybody. You don't have to go outward. Sorry, something's on my mouth. So you don't have to go outward and get help. You can do this all from within. Most spells that I do usually starts with, well, it's just me. I don't always do petitions. Sometimes it depends on what it's for, but most times it's I'm working with me, but I might be sometimes working with collective energy, also with others that I'm practicing with. So I usually might ask a goddess or certain goddesses to maybe add protection to allow this work to manifest, that sort of thing. But you don't necessarily even have to do that. Creativity helps my mental illness, mental state. Same. Art, like doing a painting, artwork, honestly, even applying makeup. I don't let it be stressful. It's I like taking my time. I don't like rushing doing my makeup. I like doing the different layers one bit at a time. I like creating certain looks where it's like you want to go for a soft look but with just pops of color. I like to go for sometimes a bold look, and like that's creative. I get why people like me, like I say people because it's not just women, enjoy makeup and playing in makeup and going for different looks. I don't always want to do the same look. Although I feel like most times it comes out almost the same, but like I change it up a little bit. But yeah, I like, to me that's fun. And of course doing like painting, coloring, writing, yeah, anything. And sometimes even food, like recipes and things like that. That's really fun for me as well. Making potions, making oil blends and things like that. I love doing that kind of stuff. That's creativity. Witchcraft, you're crafting, creative. I love that. So true power sits within you, and you need to make sure you understand what that really feels like, and really, appreciating it, emotions, your gut feelings, your gut instincts, your higher self, that little voice that you hear that says go left instead of always going right. The one that tells you to love yourself a little bit more, that's kind of quiet, but it's there and you ignore that because you stay focused with all these negative thoughts. Yeah, that little tiny voice, yeah, that's part of your true power as well. You have a compass inside of you. We have, most of us, as long as it hasn't been disrupted, a guiding compass that tells you which direction to go in. I mean, our bodies heal themselves. Yes, sometimes they're outside things that can take over and make us so very sick and take over. But before it gets to that point, your body was trying to heal, but it got overwhelmed. It's kind of the same way from metaphysically speaking. Don't let those outside influences overwhelm you, because that once it does, it makes you sick. It makes you not well, not grounded, not centered enough to really tap into your true power. So you've got to balance things out. So less distractions, take some social media breaks if you need to, take negative diets. Take a negativity diet, meaning none. You don't want any in your life. Listen, you can't live like that all the time, but you can take a space of time and say, I don't want to hear it. Some horrible, another shooting, another this, another that. You're gonna have to kind of take yourself out. If you work from home, it's easier, to be honest. Even if people mention something, just don't search on it, don't go look at it. The tragedy will be there when you're off your negativity diet, but maybe take a weekend or a week and just like decompress from that. And just only look at things that you personally find positive or centering or grounding. I've done it, so I know I do this occasionally, because I don't even watch the news anymore. Before, I got it down to watching the local news. I have not watched the news. I think it was on somewhere I was at, so I just looked. And then when I looked, I was like, this is why I don't watch the news. I think somebody had Fox. Another time, when I was in the airport, I was like, where was I at where there were TVs? Airport. It was on, so I had no choice. I was bored. But I was, and I knew immediately, this is why you don't watch it. They're not even talking about anything. I don't want to hear your opinion. Just tell me the facts of what happened. But in a 24-hour news cycle, that's what they do. They got to give their opinion. I feel like too many people rely on deities too much. To me, deities are supposed to help you find your own power and self. I agree. My relationship working with, I work with a specific goddess right now. I work with many goddesses, but one in particular came to me, and I've connected to her. We're like this, but it's not a mother-daughter talk everyday situation. It's not a sisterly bond. That, to each their own. I don't want to, we all express love and admiration differently. Some people, it has to be personalized for it to mean something to them. And I understand that. It's personal enough for me, but at the same time, this is an ancient being that crosses planes of existence and speaks to me in ways of symbols, numbers, and through dreams. So yeah, this is a really powerful being that can make all types of things happen in my life and not happen. So yeah, we're not besties, so I don't approach it that way. Yeah, negativity diet. It's necessary. Take a negativity diet. Which goes into my next topic, leaning into aging. If I see, and I've talked about this here a lot, I don't know what I ate. I mean, I know what I ate, but I put the lipstick on, but I should have wiped it and then put it on, just applied it. It's like a crumb that's irritating me as I move my lips. But anyway, aging. It makes no sense that this is even a thing, because like the alternative is death. Okay, fine, you don't want to age, you want to stop aging? Die. That's how you stop it. We don't have a way. We have the ways that we're trying to preserve ourselves look crazy, putting poison in our face. And listen, whatever you need to do, make yourself feel good, that's fine. So I don't have a problem with somebody using fillers and all that sort of stuff. Do you, and you know what, if it makes you feel good, awesome. But the reality of it is you're only mimicking the youthfulness that you had before. It's mimicking, it's not real. When I look at my 20 something year old kids and I see their faces and their skin, there's a plumpness that's natural for them that, I mean, I still got plump, these cheeks are still there, but it's different for them. The skin itself is just different. The youthfulness is just, you're mimicking it. You're not really getting it. And I say that because we know men are doing the same thing, so it's not just women. I'll just say this. I think that as witches specifically, it's I have leaned in. I am in my late 40s, and it's no way around it. Like, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful that I'm allowed to be this age, that I get to be where I'm at. Going into that BTS store today, Mickey Rourke looked like Mike Myers. Oh my God, yes, he does. Oh my God, he does. But I am so happy to be the age that I am. And I hope to live another 40 something, 8, 9. Well, shoot, I'm trying to live 50 or more. I'm trying to see what them 3-digit ages look like. I don't want to end it before then. That's like a goal. So I'm hoping I can get to those 3 digits. Hi, Rosemary. And of course, November Eve. Yes, hello. But yeah, I'm trying to get to that point. So part of that means, as a practicing witch, there are benefits to these different phases. So if you're familiar with the maiden mother crone, so I've very much been in a mother phase for quite some time, and I'm slowly going into the crone phase. I'm getting there bit by bit. That's a transition. It's not like a hard stop. You could feel the transitioning happening, and I'm okay with that. And I feel like, I don't know, for me, like 50 is the magic number. Now, I just said there's no hard stop, but in my mind, 50 is like, I can claim crone. And I don't know, that's actually sexy to me. That's empowering to me. Why, it's like you become next master level witch. Like, that's what I think in my mind when I think crone. Like, ooh, she's a knowing woman. So I'm just a couple years away from that. So, that's a really good thing. I don't understand why people fight that. Now, I mean, I do understand, because it's the looks. The not so fun, sexy sides of aging is that, I mean, realistically, you don't heal the same way once you get older. You just don't. It has to do with cellular recovery and all that stuff, or regeneration. There are hormones and things you could take to your body, to help with all that. I know people are like dousing themselves in collagen and all that sort of stuff. Yay, kudos. But you can do all those things and you're still going to get older. Your skin changes. Gravity comes into play. It's inevitable. In witchcraft, the crone phase is powerful. Yes, it is. Hey, Gemstones. Yes, it is powerful. And that's, I'm like master level witch to me. It's like, I don't know, triple level, master level. I mean, once you're in a crone phase, it's like, I don't know, you're like elder level. Since I actually have some regard and respect for that, that's awesome. So it doesn't mean that you are better than anybody, but it does mean, in my mind, that we know more. We should love our wrinkly bits. I know. It's proof of your existence. It's proof that you've been here and you've been through some stuff and you came through it. And you've got the stories to back it up. You got a story to tell. We're people of stories. Our media is stories, even if they're little short bits on TikTok and things like that. By the way, the influence of TikTok has now got me. I'm gonna put together this reel for Instagram based on my BTS store situation, because I had the forethought to just do a quick film through. It's gonna be something quick, but the amount of work it takes to just do that. And I'm like, how am I going to do TikToks? But now I want to. I have an idea based on a Nissan Altima, because I have a rental car and I've been driving multiple. Who knows what I'll be in another day, because I think they're going to probably have to switch that out. But I had a Nissan Altima And I immediately thought, I just need a pair of scrubs. If y'all don't know, people that across these interwebs, there's this ongoing thing about if you're a woman who drives a Nissan Altima, most likely you're a CNA, you wear scrubs at least, right? And you got a son named Aiden, and you don't call him a little boy. He's it's a whole bit. I've seen this in multiple places. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. I get a good chuckle from it. I thought about making a TikTok based on that, borrowing one of my daughter's scrubs and doing a whole skit. See, I have not thought like this before. The power of TikTok. It's powerful. And I'm leaning into aging because I think TikTok is a great place from the kids to people, honestly, 20 years on me, because you see a variety of different people out there, even in the witchy, witch talk and stuff like that. And I do I'm like, wow, so we're giving, space for some of the older witches and things like the crones. I love that. I love that that's there. Which I don't know where to start about skincare products because I'm a guy. You still have skin like the rest of us? No scrubs. I'm kind of skeptical about some beauty products because I would like natural things. I mean, you can really research herbology, get books, things like that. You can make a lot of. Here's the thing: we know that we can make our own stuff, but it's time intensive, and sometimes you might have to get like. The more you learn, you'll probably need to get certain herbs that you might not have access to, so you have to buy them, and it can, depending on certain things, that can get a little expensive, especially if you're not buying in bulk. Like what is it, Mountain Rose Herbs? Y'all know what I'm talking about? That place, did I say that right? Yeah, Mountain Rose. They're expensive. You have to buy in bulk to get that. But if it's just for you, does it make sense to buy so much product? And then you have to think of preservatives. What are you going to put in it? It can be done though, but you just have to think all this out. I just use coconut oil. I did use coconut oil, just coconut oil, for some time. So like immediately outside the shower with very still damp skin so it could absorb it. And I still do like that. I'm actually about to change up for the summer because living in the desert, in the summer, you have to do something with your skincare. One, I make sure I wear sunscreen on my face. For sure, that's step one, living here. You need sunscreen. And then I also am doing like scrubs and then body wash, cream-based body washes, and then lotion and then oil as well. But I still use coconut oil. I like to use that for like my feet, and I'll do like a lather, thick layer on my feet, and then put a pair of socks on if I'm going to be in a house for a while. And that's good. Just my skin soaks it in, like the bottom of your feet. So that's good for me. There's a new TikTok audio that says the older generation on TikTok that are born in the late 90s. And I said, excuse me, the older generation, I'm 24. Yeah, that's in the 1900s. For those of us who were born in the 1900s, that sounds so weird to me when I hear that. But I'm the same person. I was just talking about this recently. If you say 1980 to me, I was like, yeah, it was like 30 years ago, which is impossible. But in my mind, it is, because the 90s was 20 years ago. And like I don't think in terms of 2000 and 2010. It's just for some reason, just all the 2000s, and whatever it is 10 years ago. Is illogical, but that just lets you know time is a human construct and it means nothing, because I can't even properly measure it in my, and I know there's a lot of people like me, so I'm not alone in this. Which goes into the next topic on what's normal, what's not normal. Norms, societal norms. Basically, it doesn't mean that everybody else has it all together and they know how to do things better than the rest of us. Especially in terms of witchcraft. What's normal? You talking about having a full-on conversation with a goddess, and you telling me she appeared in front of you and she told you what to do, and you had this experience, and it wasn't anything scary or to harm yourself or somebody else. So you just feel like she gave you the blueprint of what you need to do next in your life. And you had this real conversation. She appeared, not in dream, but in real life, 3D in front of you. And you feel like you've had this exchange. You heard her voice. She talked to you. And if someone's telling you that, or I'm just, making this up right now. Somebody's talking like that. Some of us might say, well, that's not normal. I think they're hallucinating. That's not normal, right? However, me telling you, yes, this goddess came to me in a dream and she appeared as my daughter, but I knew it wasn't really my daughter because there was just a little difference in her hair and the way she moved a little bit. But she appeared as someone I trusted, and she gave me a knowing smile because she realized I knew who she really was, and she talked to me through the person I trust. So she was using their voice. So she was able to give me messages, and we've been connected ever since. So I tell you, by the way, which is true, I tell you something like that, and somebody else might say, well, that's not normal, right? Um, so what's normal? The person who maybe they had on a full on hallucination, maybe that was just a dream. Maybe it's all in our heads. So that's not normal because you're speaking of things that's just in your head. So that's not real. Well, before anything exists, it's in your head. Anything, everything around you, it was a thought first. It was an idea before it was a thing, and before it was a tangible item. Somebody thought on how to do this, what this would look like, the measurements, the shapes, everything. This was a thought first, and as they continue to work on it, they built on it. So even if you see someone else's, you have to now imagine it in your mind first and then make it happen. So it's a thought. So normal, okay, normal is to me, if you're not careful, I don't know, ignoring your true desires, ignoring your true self, ignoring that true power I was talking about, trying to subscribe to normal. It sucks being abnormal in this world, don't get me wrong. Not being a Christian, sometimes it's isolating. There's my entire family is mostly all Christian, and it feels lonely. Now I know if I throw in some other stuff as well, oh, you're a witch and you happen to be gay on top of it. If you're a witch and you happen to be whatever else is somehow considered not a part of societal norm or whatever that is, it's an issue. And even within witchcraft, if you're black and you're wicked, some people look at you weird. That's a thing. I know because I was wicked. So people kind of look at you funny, like other black people, believe it or not. Especially now, because I feel like even in this world, even in this path, it's still very divided, which goes back to what's normal and what's not. Oh, it's only normal for black people to just do this and the white people to just do that. When we know, if we're talking about ancient magic, people moved around. They didn't stay in one place. So we're talking ancient magic. Especially when I get into when I start thinking about dragon lore and all that sort of stuff, that's before people. So it's kind of hard for me to start dissecting this group only does this and this group only does that, and I can't go over here because that's just for them. That just seems crazy to me when we're talking spirituality. There is a respect level, and I think we all should be doing that, meaning I'm not going out here performing a Native American ritual because I peeped what they did. Let's say I got invited and I'm just going around, I'm performing it, I'm putting it on the internet, I'm on YouTube or wherever, and I'm doing it, and I'm speaking as someone who's mastered this, and I'm telling you all about it. That's how I feel about all these women talking about yoga, to be honest with you, and there's no spiritual component to it, and you just talk about stretching. To me, you are being very disrespectful, but I know we all feel differently about that, but that's just how I feel. The divine flows through air, the mind, brain, and the air decides to make it through the earth, the physical realm, to where the earth affects the water emotions. Apollo came to me a few months after starting with Poseidon. Oh yeah, you talked about that. Yeah. Poseidon and Apollo repeated his name for me for about a week and a half. Cool. I know somebody else who works with Apollo. Interesting. But yeah, normal. Normal is underrated is my point. Normal is underrated. Don't subscribe to be normal. If you have to, just to sort of make it in society, that's just one aspect of yourself. Be just normal enough to get in the door and then go wild. I say this during Pride Month because why not? By the way, happy Pride Month. I say that during then because I'm like, this is the time to stand out. There you go. November Eve, Apollo did the same to me. There you go. Yeah, stand out. Don't worry about being normal, even within the worlds of witchcraft. Um, I open myself up and I show in videos how I'll do candle work or how I might do certain, whatever it is, workings that I'm doing, rituals, and I have more stuff I want to share. Here's the thing. If you look at it and you're like, that's not the way I was told to do it, or that looks too Wiccan, or that looks a little hoodoo, or that looks like, oh, something else, like she's mixing up all these different things. Yeah, I am. I was an eclectic witch ahead for many years, a solitary eclectic witch. So, yup, I'm mixing a lot of different stuff in the bag. Yup. And it works for me because I don't think that we are just meant to only practice a certain way. At least I can't. There's just something in me that won't let me do that. Like, it's boring. And I don't know. I'm not a one trick pony. Like, I got other other talents and things and I need different vehicles to sort of express that, and different ways of practicing magic and petitioning certain, maybe some gods and not these, and maybe I'll come back to them, or a certain goddess or things like that. I don't know. I like to mix it up. I believe in fairies. I'm not normal. Exactly, Jimson's exactly. When I go outside, pretty much at this point, almost every morning, it might be 1 or 2 days out of the week I skip, because I think I don't want to overwater my stuff. But most mornings I go out, I'm like sending words. If they're not coming out of my mouth, I'm already like, my thoughts are there. It's just like right there on the surface, and I'm just sending out positive energy. I'm like making sure I'm like very positive because I feel like I have a little garden gnome out there. One, I believe he is protecting the area, and I do believe he is really a he protecting the area. And yes, I believe in house spirits and things like that. I know I don't read normal. I know people do not come across once they talk to me and think I'm normal. And for those who have talked to me and had an idea about who I was, and then I started talking about a certain subject, they immediately have to now reconcile. They thought I was just a regular normal person. And in fact, I'm not. And I take pride in that. I am not normal, and that's okay. Normal to me is boring. I feel like we're in a society where normal means high morals. They think it means attractive, good. And it's all, to me, performative and fake anyway. Most people who say normal, you're just doing it because you want other people to say, oh, look at me, I'm a decent person. Decent means normal. Whatever. I help in different ways. You love gnomes? Yes. I'm going to probably get more. Okay, I'm slowly becoming a plant lady. They have not come into this room yet, but they will be because I'm already filling up the front of my house with plants. They were in the window. They're now made it to the coffee table. And I also have some on my counters as well. Then I got succulents and houseplants. It's happening. It's really, I've added more. And this weekend, I know I'm going to go out and get more. And I'm going to figure out a way to hang them up. So because I get a lot of sun here in the early part of the day. So yeah, I'm going to have some plants in here. I got to figure out the hanging situation, but it can't be too hard to figure that out. But yeah, like I just need a hook to come out and let it hang down. I'm trying to figure that out. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to become a plant mama, which I read somewhere they said that like people who like collect plants and things like that, sometimes they're using that to cover up something else in their life that they need to address. And I was like, well, this is the side effect of covering up something I'm okay with that. Like, I don't know, I'll live with this. This is one of those things I'm okay with indulging in, and I don't care. I don't care. I'll circle back to whatever the thing is I might be avoiding that I don't realize yet, and I'll just cover it up with more plants. And I like that. I think that's a good thing. And abnormal, and I'm okay. My darling girl, when are you going to realize that being normal is not necessarily a virtue? Yes, I love that quote. It rather denotes a lack of courage. Aunt Frances, yes, I love when she says that. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of it. That's why it's probably in my head, because I am so heavily influenced by practical magic. I read the books, and of course the movie. I watch that all the time. Yes. I love that. Oh my God, that quote is fun. Oh, you know what? Thank you for reminding me of that quote. I mean, using my Cricut machine, I was thinking of doing some different signage to put outside, out, well, maybe some for the porch, but definitely for out back. Those are fun things. I would get a chuckle every time I look at that. So that might be a fun thing to put out there. And I now, thanks to my sister, who like makes things, like paints furniture and does stuff, like big furniture. She told me about getting this like I want to say it's epoxy, but it's not. It's like some kind of spray stuff to weather protect like anything you make, signs and all that made of wood. So yeah, and the sun. So I have that. So I'm ready to put some stuff outside. I want to read the books. Oh my God, you have to read the books. That's where I first fell in love with those characters, and it's richer. The books are much, well, all book in most cases. It's very rich, but the movie, because I always loved Sandra Bullock. She was the girl next door, and all the rom coms. She was the it girl, and I liked her because I liked that she was pretty, but not in a way where it was a very natural pretty, very girl next door. And I like that. I like that she was a brunette. I like that she wasn't like bony, skinny. Like a lot, there was a phase once upon a time in the 90s, where like people like Callista Flockhart really brought this like anorexic looking, sickly, very thin look in. Courtney Cox also did that back when Friends was on. Like this was a thing. And I remember when Callista Flockhart first did it, she was in the show Ally McBeal, like her weight loss, it was like crazy. People were attacking her. It was a whole thing. And funny thing about it is she ushered in a whole, I think she brought that look back, at least amongst a certain group of women, of just being extremely skinny. And then we would ride into that going into the 2000s. So wearing the pants that were like below your waist, that came in, and I felt like, I don't know, low rise pants. I hate low rise pants, by the way. By that point in I had babies. I had two babies. I had my son in 1999. So I wasn't really liking that whole low rise pants thing. That wasn't a good time for me. That look, I didn't like it because by that point I had stretch marks and my belly was stretched out. It wasn't huge, but it was there. The skin was just there, and I was mad that in crop tops, like, and now they brought crop tops back. Like, why are we doing this? I was cool with the high waisted. What are y'all doing? Oh, I'm sorry, tangent. My mom bought me Practical Magic on her Amazon account, on her Amazon, for my birthday, so I could watch it anytime. Yes, she didn't give me anything on my birthday to do health problems, so it was nice. It was sweet of her to do that. I'm that kind of mom. I like to do stuff like that. Like, I don't know, my daughter, she's the type of person where I bought her some clothes because I know what she likes, but I know what she might like. So I'll throw in some like random stuff in there, some stuff that she wouldn't buy, but I know she would look good. And she always guesses and is like, oh, this looks good on me. Stuff that's probably more like more tighter fitting. She doesn't buy that stuff. It's odd. I'm buying that for her. I'm like, nah, boost the girls up, put it all out there. That's me. And then I'll give her a gift card, or just cash out the money and say, buy the rest of the stuff that you really want. We like that. We're good with stuff like that. She didn't get, okay. I feel like The Net featuring Sandra is one of her underrated movies. I remember that movie. Yes. Oh my God. There's another one. Oh my God. It's with Harry Connick Jr. It's old movie. I'm pretty sure it's from the 90s with Sandra Bullock. And it was based in a small town. I cannot remember the name of this movie. Dang it. It's also kind of a little bit of magic in that one too. It's not that one. Dang it, but thank you. You're thinking of Julia Roberts. Yeah. No, I can't remember it, but basically in this, like, she's got a little girl and she wears these thick bifocal glasses and they have to go live with her mother in like this small southern town. And she's like depressed because her husband like humiliated her. Hope floats. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. And that's Jeezus, Jesus. Boom. Thank you. Hopefulness. That is one of my favorite movies by Sandra Bullock outside of Practical Magic. That is it. I love that movie. I might watch that later today. I love that movie. It is such a sweet movie. I'm a girl who loves love. I grew up watching all that sort of stuff. Even Jennifer Lopez in some of the movies that she's in, yes, sometimes she's annoying, right? But I like her movies, her little rom-coms. Made in Manhattan, perfect. I love that movie. I love that movie so much, but I don't know, that's just me. I like those kind of movies. I like it. I grew up in that era. I can't help it. There's nothing I can do to stop it. But yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Basically, to recap, don't be normal. Leaning into aging, whatever phase you're in, roll with it. Like, just stop fearing what's coming next or what's become. There's nothing you can do to stop it anyway. Live in where you are. The older I get, the more I'm doing so. Actually, it's really empowering, which taps into the true power because it's just that confidence. The older I get, the more confident I am because after a while, you just experience life and you realize that everybody's pretending most of the time anyway. Like, I used to really think people had it together, like politicians once upon a time. Even, yes, as an adult woman, I mean, I really thought these people had like a mastermind or something. To think of, even if they were horrible, by the way, they still had a plan, and the way that they can, put all these pieces together to execute a plan. I thought they had something on me, but no, they don't. They don't. No, they don't. And you can learn. If they learn, you can learn, right? We can all learn. So whatever. Live your truth. Stay in your power. Remember to try to stay as balanced as you can because that's where your true power is honed, and witchcraft and magic and all that is a skill that we all have. Some choose to just never work on that skill, never hone it, never really tap into it and practice with it. So that's where all the power emanates from, by doing all those things. It's more of a doing thing than just sitting and observing, excuse me. All right. So now I'm done. So thank you so much for coming to my live. Hopefully, I inspired you with some of the stuff. If not, go listen to some BTS because why not? They're coming out with a new album soon. That's going to be exciting. I'm going to end with this in my hand because this is one of my favorite things ever right now. I am so excited about this. This is just all a goodness situation. I'm going to go pour me a cuppa after I wash this out and just be happy today. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm watching the 2000 Spider-Man and just saw the kiss scene. Yes, it is iconic. The upside down one. Yes. All right. All right. You love too. All right. I'm done. I'm out of here. All right. Thanks again. Bye. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day.